folks, and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're almost done with Corkscrew Follies. We just have 2 left, and today's is Urban Park. It's a tiny park done a deal with a nearby town to allow expansion throughout the town itself. We have to have at least 1,000 guests in our park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. Let's dive in and take a look at this. Okay, so we have truly a tiny park. Let's see what we can do buying land-wise. Okay, nothing. All right, there's space back here, space there, and then we have much bigger space. How much do these cost? Is there any? And then we also have, oh, wow, we can lease a whole lot of land, like, so streets, backyards, over houses. Why not? Okay, cool. So, let's see. So we're going to have to lease land here, which means we're going to have to build up to at least get a little thing in there. All right. Before we do any of that, let's take a look at our rides and see what we have. We have train and monorail, which probably aren't going to get built, but a monorail actually might not be a bad idea because it could go down, like all the way down and drop off people because we have lots of space back here that we can buy into. We also have a space over here, which is going to be our first expansion area. All right. Beyond that, let's take a look. As far as our general rides, we have 2 in place. They're not going to stay there. At least one of them's not, because look how poorly optimized this spacing is. It's terrible. Roller coaster wise, it's not the best, also not the worst. We have a couple of rides that can fit in small spaces that can make us money. So that's a big plus. And thrill ride wise, we are needing some work. We do have a log flume though. So that's, again, another big plus. So let's turn off everything but these. We'll go to maximum funding. Oh, I have to look at our food situation as well. So what do we got? Okay, we have everything we need. That's the same as last time. All right, no big deal. All right, so we're going to close this ride down because its popularity is 8%. We'll demolish that and save some cash for ourselves. All right, we get rid of that stuff. Get these people out of there. And then we're going to have to see how we're going to best do this, because I don't really know how we're going to fit some of these rides in here. So I think this is going to be our first ride, and we're going to put it right, we're going to put it right there. Okay. Actually, I want to switch. Do I want to switch those? No, I'm going to keep them where they are. And we'll charge like $4 for that just to get rolling here. All right, that's all well done. We'll test it, make sure it's all functioning. All right, I'm gonna get rid of all the trees because I want this area to be as packed as humanly possible with whatever we can do. Get that in there. Make sure we charge a fair amount of money for this stuff. And I don't really care about making a profit on the park maps, but I do want to make a little bit just to cover our cost. Okay, that should be done its thing. That's great. We have people who want to go on that. All right. What do we want to do here? So we could put that in there, which I think we will do. And we're going to make it a blue line. There we go. Just need that cost $1. That's fine. Wait for a full load. Sure. Open that up. Fantastic. And let's take a look at what we have here. So I move that down. And essentially, we're going to have some type of pathway. And I'm going to use this pathway because I like it better. But I want to get rid of some of this stuff because... Oh, we don't even have enough space to get that there properly. Crap. Okay. Let's try that again. Do I have to go up even higher? Oh, I just don't own the rights. Okay, I'm having a bad day. Let's go with that. I'm not making any sense. All right, so we're gonna buy construction rights, which will at least allow us to go out there. All right, we'll do that. And while we're doing that, let's close this bad boy up and do some construction on that. And we're going to work on moving some of these rides around just a touch. All right, so that's going to come down here and go around. And I'm just trying to pack as much as I can into a very small space. So we got that. Dollar's fine. Wait for full load. And then we need to hire some people. All right, and we have almost 100 guests in an incredibly small space, so we're going to have to do some work here. But let's first take a look here. One. Okay, so that's taken. We can do nothing there, really? Oh, I'm sorry. I have the wrong thing selected. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. We just have a few things started there. Let's see. Is there any open space that we have that we can do interesting things with? Not really. We will eventually expand out there, obviously, but we need to do some more work before we can get to that point. Let's take a look and see. We have a roller coaster coming away. I'm actually going to turn that off. I just want thrill rides, particularly like a high quality one that we can put a bigger line here for. An Enterprise, I think, would work in that area. No problem. All right, but first, before we do any of that, let's go in and buy up some construction rights. I wish these counted as scenery. That would be lovely, but it's not working that way, so whatever. Come all the way out there. And then we'll turn right there. Oh, no. I also wasn't paying attention to how much this stuff cost. All right, so each construction right is 20 bucks. That does not give me hope for what it's going to cost to buy land. 25. Okay, it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. So we're going to buy up a bunch of that. And right now I'm just trying to go in and do this as quickly as possible. I know there's better ways to do this, but this is how it used to work. So that's what I'm used to, and that's what I'm going to do. All right. So that's all there. We are making profit a little bit, but we need to do more. And, ooh, a Corkscrew roller coaster. That's a solid addition for us. We can fit that in here pretty easily. I want to see if we can fit in Mouse Towers. Oh, it's so close to fitting. Like, we could get it in here like that. It's not an expensive ride. It will do us just fine. Let me get... Please tell me. Yeah, okay. I just didn't click on everything I needed to there. All right, so we're going to build Mouse Towers. It's going to go in right there. And it's going to cost us almost $4,000. So we got that. Fantastic. That's really good news for us because without that, we're kind of in a little bit of trouble. Because we don't have any major source of income. And like rain like this is going to kill us, but we can't really do anything about that, so we just got to deal. And then this is just going to go back and forth and snake through everything that we can get it to snake through. All right, we do need to do some very quick construction, making sure we do our main thing here, which is just fixing that so nothing gets stuck. I don't know if that's been fixed since Open RCT has come out, that like trains just don't come to a stop there, but regardless, I need to make sure it works and does all the things. So that's what we're going to do. Charge 10 bucks for that because I need to. And then what we can also do here is we can buy some additional construction rights. And that means we can put food and stuff up there. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get a drink stall. right there. Make sure we charge the proper amount for it. All right, and then those burgers. Yeah, burgers. Again, we have a lot of people in this park already. I'm kind of a little impressed that we have this many people in the park for no real apparent reason. There's not a lot of reasons to come to this park right now. There's 4 rides, one of which you can't even access yet. But I'm not a peep, so it's okay. All right, so let's go in here. 1, 2, 3. Is there a place I can see that better? Yes, there is. 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll open that up as it is now. Let's see. Can we get a site? Oh, we can't on that side. We can on the other. Okay. So this area over here is going to get a little love as well. The bathroom, an info kiosk, and hopefully we'll have enough money for the other things I'd like to have in there. All right, we don't have enough money for the burger stand quite yet. We will soon, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's get our trash can set up here. Ah. All right, now we got my burger place. Here we go. Okay. So we at least have a solid source of income at this point. This ride is going to rock and roll for us and do a lot of work. Now, what we can also do is we can get a corkscrew coaster built right over top of this. It shouldn't take up much space, and we just build it up to. It should be fine. And then we have 2 coasters, both of which are capable of making some big old bucks. So let's see if we can get her away with that for just a little bit of money. And then hopefully we'll get a couple good flat ride designs for thrill rides that we can get in there. So let's see here. Two. All right, we do that. Now these large half loops are brand new. I kind of dig them, but they're not part of the original game, so I don't play with them on there, but they're pretty cool. So we just need to get this set up. Then the loop will go to the right. Awesome. We'll throw an on-ride photo section there. 2, 3, 4. And then we have to start heading up because we have... Oh, guess we can't even do it that far. Okay. Bummer. So we'll get the entrance in there. The exit's going to go right next to it. We're just going to call it Corkscrew. I can't imagine why anybody housing-wise would ever want this. This seems like a terrible decision. But it's not my place to judge. Just that I know I would not want a brand new amusement park opening right behind where I live. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a solution to that part of the problem. It's gonna have to go over to the other side. All right, we just have to do some work here. All right, let's close that. Do some construction work here. All right, I'm just putting that in for now because what I really want is a vertical loop. How high do I have to be? Oh, I don't have to be that tall to actually do this. Okay, that's okay. We don't have to be up 15. I mean, it's It's up there, but it's not terrible. That also means we can build out over here much easier. Okay. I'm actually okay with this solution. Corkscrew left. We're going to throw the on-ride photo section up there. Then I'm going to do another corkscrew to the left. Half loop. Regular loop right. Top spin, not what I wanted. 2, 3, 4. All right. How long is our train? 6. I think we can get up to 7, right? Yeah, that's what we wanted. All right, and then we'll go up. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't set it up right. Oh, I did. I had it from before. Okay. Alright, made it through everything. Let's see what its ratings are. Should be just fine. Fantastic. We'll open that up. I know I don't have a line. Give me a second, game. I know it's going to yell at me in a moment. Alright, that works. It's not the most efficient use of space, but it does function the way we need it to, I think. And if we really wanted to, I think we could get a log flume built in here and just kind of do all the things we need to. All right, we're in May, year 1. We are $7,000 away from where we need to be as far as using up all of our loan. So we're going to do a advertising campaign, and that's going to be for Mouse Towers. We'll run that for 6 weeks because that's as much money as we have, and that should at least increase our base of people coming to the park. And then I'll just add some of this stuff in there, and then we'll add a sign. You can find the spot. There it is. That nobody goes in there. Okay. Speed it up a little bit, see if we're actually making money. I think we are. 139 per week. We can do better than that, obviously. No. Alright. Still have some space up here to put more things in, and space back there. We're in a good shape. We're looking good with all that stuff. Just need some launch free fall. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. That's going to live up here, I think. I need to take a look at our flat rides as well. So a Ferris wheel very well may make a return here. I could... Oh. Ooh. No, I'm sorry. It's not. I thought it was taller, but it's not. Okay, and I can't put it there because of that one. Okay, I was going to try to put it... I forgot about the height. Okay, but we're going to be able to get that in, I think, without any real problems. And then this area needs to come down. And we'll talk about whatever we're going to do there in a moment. Ooh, I think I'm just going to be able to snake that straight over there. I think, yeah, it's going to be able to go right under what we already have pathwise. Fantastic. All right, so we'll speed this up just a little bit. We're going to go quick speed. We're up to 390 guests. We just need to make some more money. And what I've done in the past, if I remember right, was I built just a coaster that was just there that had super high capacity, so it was always pumping in money. But I'm okay doing something like this. All right, so we'll do that guy. Ferris wheel, $1. That sounds fair. We'll open that up. And then we'll just get our trash cans and all of that funness set up. Now, what I would really like, my last want, and I'm getting lucky so far that I've gotten most of what I wanted. I would really love to get a motion simulator somewhere back here. So I think I could put it in like back over here and then close that loop and put another ride or two over there. But for right now, we should be able to afford a launch free fall. No, we can't. They start at $800. Okay, no big deal. And let's just see if anybody's running out of money. I think we're okay. Let's go back to normal speed. I got that. Put that guy in there. I have a bad idea. I'm really excited about it. Launch zone has made a return. That's not my bad idea. I'll show you my bad idea in a moment here. Let me just get the colors for it all set up the way that I would like. That was 47, right? Let's test it and find out. There we go. Open that one up. And then because we have the space, we can add this bad boy in there. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's not even going to be that much fun, but it will work. And there's no way we're paying that much for it, so you get $1. Twist is not attracting a lot of people, which is fine. You see this bad boy's not attracting much either. What are people saying? Yep, okay, and that ride's getting a nice big line to it. All right, I'm actually really happy with where we're at right now. We're almost halfway to our goal. We have advertising going, so people are coming just for that part of the park. We have a couple of food areas set up. We already have restrooms here. I want to pull another ride. I don't know what ride it's going to be yet. A roto drop. Okay. We might get a roto drop back here because why wouldn't we? All right. So we're going to make sure everything is flat. There we go. So I think we'll be able to get a roto drop somewhere back here, or maybe all the way over here, put another ride there, and then loop this into that area back there, and then have one more ride, I'm hoping. Because right now I'm just trying to pack this stuff to try to make sure we don't have many problems. No, I don't want, if I can save money by not spending money on land and spending it on rides, that's going to make it a better thing for us overall. So that's kind of my focus right now, is trying to not spend money I don't need to on things that I don't want to do. And I'm going to parkitect it up here a little bit and just add some foliage. And I spent hours doing that stuff. So yeah, we got flowers there. Yeah, we can add some flowers. Alright, that all looks nice. Could you imagine that being in your backyard? Like, just running, even for any part of the day? It'd be terrible. The Ferris wheel's probably not a big deal, other than a bunch of strangers looking in your backyard. But Ferris wheel's not a big deal. A Vekoma boomerang is a problem. A wild mouse of whatever style coaster this is, problem. Would not be a desirable situation. Alright, let's speed this up a little more here. We're still in year one. So I feel good about that. Let's go ahead and build our real ride here. Be the roto drop. We're going to try and get it as far back as we can. I was really hoping we could put it one more over, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So we're going to make that about yay tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're not going to be able to fit that there. But we are going to be able to do something along these lines. I don't know what that something is quite yet. But I should be able to get something else in there. All right. And then what I'm hoping I can do, I go up with this. All right, I can go up there, right? Yep. There we go. Ridiculous, and I love it. Let's test it out and make sure this thing works first off. But if I remember, this thing is an absolute cash monster if it's working properly. The setting is super cool. Like right now you spin over right over top of the coaster. I like that a lot. All right, that works. One, two, three. Boom. Boom. Right, we still have space for more rides there. Speaking of rides, let's make those invisible real fast. And then we completed the loop there, which is what I've been wanting to do for a little while now. So we got that. So that's solid. We have a little area here that if we get the motion simulator, we'll be able to put that one or more of those in there or build it with a line. And then over here we have space for one more flat ride. Don't know what that's going to be quite yet, but we have space for it. We're also making money right now, so I'm pretty happy that we're slowly paying back this debt. We did only have $7,000 worth of credit available to us. Now we have $10,000, so we're moving along here. We have almost 600 guests in the park, so we could accelerate that a bit if we wanted to. I'm going to go in here and just do an advertising campaign for the park itself. We'll do it for 8 weeks, which is going to be, let's see, we can do it. We can do it for, oh yeah, we're going to do that. 12 weeks of advertising this park? Heck yeah. All right, so we only have $6,000 available credit now, but that's okay. We don't need much more, honestly. We're going to speed the game up a little bit. And we're going to hope. Come on, tell me what it is. Tell me that's the motion simulator. "3D Cinema." That's actually a good ride too. Not my favorite, but that's a fine ride to be putting into this park. So we'll get one of those in here shortly. We are going to add some food. Just to make sure we make our $2. We'll open that already. Throw a drink stall back here. Fantastic. And then we'll eventually get another bathroom. We just need to see how the rides fit in. But I'm hoping that the 3D Cinema can go back here. So it's 4, so we can put it in here, the exit there, and then try to build something. We'll see what happens. And we're back to our $7,000 of headroom. Very cool. This area is getting packed though. I love it. Again, this area here is not the best use of space, but it allows this ride to even exist in that spot. So I guess it's not terrible. But this is packed. I love that we have 5 rides in this tiny little spot, and they all, for the most part, have lines, which is incredible. Mainly because our park is absolutely packed with stuff, and we can't really fit anymore. This is going to be our last ride or 2 that we can build, and then we're going to have to do more. I could also get a pirate ship in here. It's not going to be able to possess a line, but we could do it. And depending on how we design this, we could put the pirate ship in here, put the entrance, and have at least one line spot, because this could get bumped out a little farther if we didn't want the 3D Cinema to have a line. That's coming on the 25th, so it is the 25th. We should have that any moment now. And then hopefully we'll be able to get that one in place, and we'll see what the next step is. There's our 3D cinema. They're not that expensive, which is nice. Put that there. That's going to go there. That color combination is brutal. I still have not found one that I absolutely love in this game. I don't know why. Just never found it. And now we're going to go with Space Raiders. All right. So that's going to exist there. And then we can get this line in there like so. Perfect. Let's open it up. And then we need to have another set of seats there, not trash cans. All right, so we just have this one little spot, and we have two options right now. We can go with the pirate ship, or we're going to get a motion simulator here, I think, is our next one. The only other thing that I really want is a enterprise, but that's going to require that we buy a whole lot more land, because if we take a look here, we have a spot here, or we build a long pathway and then make another one back here. I think if we had this spot, and because there's a ton of land available for lease in this whole area, I think we'll be okay in getting that spot made up and set, but we'll see what happens. So right now we have 8 weeks. We're a month into our advertising. We're up to 700 guests. We've paid back a ton of money. And what do we have? Go-karts. Freight ride, cannot put it in where we're at right now, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go start leasing some more land here. And then we can buy this whole little area right here. And we're just waiting for... I love that we don't have to wait long for money to come in. It just rolls in. No big deal. I could always speed up the game just a touch too if I wanted to, and that would solve that problem, but it's not really a big deal for us right now. Alright, so what this is begging for is that this spot is where a station of some type exists, and then we build either above or below the ground, which we also have that option of. Taking a look at our coasters, we don't really have a lot that I'm thrilled with there. Wooden coaster's okay. Mine train coaster's okay. We already used this. And it's honestly a big pain in the butt to try to get that stuff all sorted back out. But it could be done. The only problem is that, like, if we're looking at the level here, we're already at -5, so we're not going to be able to go down too much and get too much benefit out of it. So not the best option for what we have to do right now, but we will figure out a way to better support that area in a moment. Just want to speed the game up just a touch. I'm going to actually pause it and see what people are saying. They're not hungry. Already got a park map. Bathrooms are a problem. Crowding's a problem. And running out of cash is starting to be a problem as well. Don't like that part of it, but everything else is fine. All right, so let's go in. We'll unpause. We're at regular speed here. Let's add some bathrooms. So we're going to have to lease a little land in there. Get a bathroom. How would you feel if you sold the rights to your property or what's in front of your property to have a bathroom hovering over your street while people walk on a catwalk above your street? Like, all of that sounds terrible. I need to wait till these jokers get out of there. All right, now we can start making our pathway over there. And now we are on our land. And we're going to have to figure out what to do with that in a little bit here. But that's not a problem that we can solve quite yet. Will be a problem soon that we can solve, but just not, we're not quite there yet. Because I'm also really tempted to do a log flume and just have it go underwater up and down a whole bunch and it would be fine. So we do something like that. That's kind of cool. Let's see where we can get our rights here. So we'd have to start somewhere over here and then go down. I'm just going to borrow the money for that part because I don't really care. All right. So we own a whole big chunk of stuff there now, which is great. What I'm thinking of doing right here is we'll start off with the little turn. Oh, no, we can't even do that, can we? All right, we're going to have to bring this whole area down in height. All right, we'll speed the game up just a little. Forgot how expensive shaping the land is, and well, I guess it's not even this game, it's like everywhere. Moving ground is very expensive. All right, so let's go in and see what exactly we can come up with here. There, that's all I need to see. Hey, we got a motion simulator finally. Thank goodness. All right, so if I do that, can I make it underground in time for us not to hit stuff? Oh, I don't own any of that? I have to... Oh, okay. All right, I just spent a whole lot of money I didn't need to do. Okay. I was not paying attention at all there. I thought I owned all of this area, but that is not the case. If we take a look at the actual case, we only own this little strip here. We own all the middle of that, but okay, that's a bummer. But we can deal. We'll find a solution to that. But right now we can get a motion simulator put in. $2 sounds fine. Wait for a full load. They can go on thrill riders. They're out of the amusement park, so sure. There we go. All right, and what that does is it leaves us room for a restroom to exist. And then we can also put in an information kiosk if we'd like, because sure. Sell people everything. All right. Let's just add that on and just see what the peeps do. I mean, I know they're just going to wander around over there, but that's fine. Then we have a choice that we can do back here because we don't own a lot of that land, but we own enough of it. All right, and we're done with that. I want some roller coasters after this. But we did get the ride I wanted. This is an incredibly dense area that I am absolutely thrilled to have. We're still in year one. We're at 829 guests. If we wanted to really juice our stats, we could probably just throw on the rest advertising and win with that. But I want to get a couple more rides built if we have the ability to. But I'm going to speed the game up here because I want to see what that last thrill ride that we're going to research right now actually is. If it's Enterprise, that's getting built over here for sure. If it's not Enterprise, I don't know what we're going to do as far as building goes, but I'd really like to see an Enterprise. Enterprise! Yes! This game is doing a fantastic job of listening to me as I record this. All right, so I'm going to raise all that stuff back up, spend stupid amounts of money, but it's at least going to give us an in there. All right. slow the game back down to normal speed. An enterprise can exist. Praise be. So I'll put that there. That back there. That goes there. Enterprise is a $5 ride all day long. Wait for a full load. Unload after that. No minimum time. And then we'll make our line like so. Open that up. And then we'll put a bathroom back here. We'll also put in a French fry place. And we'll put in a drink place. Once we have enough money. We just need the corkscrew to unload once and we just make tons of money every time. There we go. Okay. Two, three, 1, 2. All right. There we go. All right. Let's go into finances. Let's borrow some cash. Do an advertising campaign for the park. And people can get a free ride voucher, and we're going to give it to them on the Enterprise. All right. So we have all of that. I'm trying to think if I could put like a go-kart here. I definitely could. I definitely could put a go-kart. All right. So if I do that... Oh, we're in the way of the fry stall? Really? I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just having fun. All right, and then the last challenge of this is to make sure we have enough room to get both of these things off of there, which I think we will. So if this guy goes here, it goes down one, straightens out. Ooh, can't have it go down one there. I might have miscalculated here. Do that. Down, down. Straight. And what does this guy look like if we do the similar thing? Down. Straight. Down. Down. Nope. Down, straight. Problems. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong menu, my bad. Alright, let me close that out. Alright, well, if I can't do that, I can at least just move the entrance down one and then get an actual line. It's not a long line, but I can get a little line here. Cool. Not thrilled, but that's okay. Go-karts, absolutely. 10 minutes. Let's go 5 laps. Open that bad boy up. And we'll see what happens. And then I think we're just going to build a log flume somewhere in here. Just need to check. Are we allowed to? I forget if we with construction rights, because it looked like we had removed the chair or a tree, excuse me, at one of those spots, but I can't be sure if that was the case or not. So like we have that. I can't remove that. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so look, why can't I build a ride there though? What? I do not remember that at all from the original game, but again, my memory sometimes gets a little fuzzy with stuff, so we'll like pretend that that's how it was. Hey, what you guys building? Oh, nothing. Just a log flume down the street. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Nothing to see here. I'm running into a house. They don't like it when you do that. Man. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I did break one of my rules though. I really don't like having that at the end. I'd rather have a lift hill towards the end, but obviously you couldn't do that in this one, so we'll deal. We're just gonna bring that down to like 8 boats. Yeah, see, even if it's broken down, it's gonna suffice just fine. And once we get that tested, we'll figure out exactly what the timing on all the boat releases and such are. Alright, we're at 935 guests, so we're ever inching closer to our goals here. Well, it is nice that we have one more bump stop there before the big drop. So there's not going to be like a whole, like if we take a look at the spacing here, once these guys come in, I'm going to look at this first one and where the second one is, like if the ride breaks down when this guy's down at the bottom, how many boats are we expecting? So let's say the ride breaks down right now. So we're really only expecting one more boat. Okay, so we could definitely fit more if we needed to. I don't think we do, but it'll be fine if we did. Let's see, some 68 seconds. And there are 8 boats. So math tells us what? 68 divided by 8 is 8.5. So we're gonna, maximum wait time is gonna be 8 seconds. Minimum wait time is gonna be like 6. And then we can open it up. And hopefully we'll get some new people going on board. There we go. We have our first group of people rolling through here. On the stupidest ride ever. How exciting is this thing, by the way? Oh, it's not bad. And people are saying it's good value. Good, because that's what we also need to do, is make sure there aren't people leaving. Like, there's a guy right there. Why are you leaving? Because you only have 10 cents. You spent a lot of money. Cool. But we can see that there are many, many more people coming in than leaving. So our net numbers are going up. We could just turn off money for the most part, like by making all the rides free or close to free, and then retain probably the difference of what we need, the 40 or 35 people that we need, but it's fine. Log flumes are going to get lots of play, but we're doing a fantastic job. I'm really happy. Like with this, really got filled up beautifully. This is gorgeous as well. I'm glad that I was originally thinking I was going to put like a monorail station in this back corner and then have it go out, go all the way over to the big area of land that we can buy, which is this whole spot. But it did not do that. Probably it would have made the park nicer looking, and it also would have made it less crowded overall. Like, this is a lot of people in this park for not a lot of stuff, or space or pathways or really options on pathways. Down here, you have to go down here. You have to go down that main pathway, and then you can go left or right. If you go left, it splits off in 2 more paths that loop together. If you go right, it's a one-way stop. So there's not a lot of options for the peeps and where they want to go and what they want to do. It's just kind of what it is there. But we can see we are ever getting closer. We have 800 or 785 people now. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit, and we'll see if we can get this one here in a little bit. So let's go in turbo mode. We're just about there. There's 1,000. We got it, folks. So that is Urban Park. Really fun little spot. Interesting challenge. Totally unrealistic, but a fun little challenge. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time with more Roller Coaster Tycoon or whatever other my videos you might be watching. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.